Welcome to Trading Lounge for the 31st of October. I wasn't going to make a video today, but I feel like it's necessary, and I will just create one video and place all the indices in there. So the S&P 500, we've been counting wave 1 and 2 here, and wave 3 and 4 here, and we're counting wave 5 up here. We're looking for 5 waves in this particular structure here, so we're nearly completed that now. From wave 4 here, we have wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and then from 4 to 5 here, we're looking for 1 and 2 and 3. So at the top of 3 now, we'll see wave 4 vibrate across 350 and then a push up to 60, or maybe even 65, pushing it a little bit depending on the news, of course. So the Nasdaq is same. So from, I've just got it 1 degree smaller, but 1 and 2 and 3, ABC for 4 here, and wave 1 and 2 here. Wave 3, we're looking for wave 4 to pull back to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, and then wave 5 to the upside. So we're still looking for, we can see we've got wave 1 and 2 in here. We'll look at wave 3. Wave 3 normally comes in around the top here with stocks, with indices and with markets, because obviously that's where the supply is. And then we'll see a move down from that point there. So yeah, that's where we are there. If we look at the European markets, starting with the DAX here, we're in the same thing as well here. So from wave 4 here, we're looking at wave 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and we're looking for 5 waves up to make a new high. It may only go to, by the looks of it here, should just put that here, bring this wave 3 down level with this top here. There may even be lower than this point here too, so just be mindful of that. But certainly if you're trading long, then the 13,000, a major trading level, is where we're at with that. And also the FTSE as well here. So with the FTSE, we've got wave 3. This needs to be 1 degree higher actually, so this should really be in green here, but an A and a B and a C. We've got 1 and 2, looking for 3, 4 and 5 here to complete this structure here. And over to Asia, I think I'll start with the Nifty first, because it's got that bullish pattern to it as well. So with the Nifty here, just on the daily chart here, the move, this correction down through here, we just need to be mindful of it, because we could end up with an A wave down to here, a B wave up to here, and a C wave down through to here. So this could be counted as wave 1 and 2 here, and going up for wave 3 here. But it also can be an A and a B and a C wave here. So this has also got, this is the length of wave 1 here. So wave 3 would be too small here, so we'd need to see wave 3 move much higher there. So we won't call it wave 3 until we, or if we have 12,000 or thereabout as the support here. So we will look at this structure here, this 5 waves. We're counting 5 waves up through here, the same as the other markets practically. So we'll see this finish off here shortly, and then move back down one way or another. So the other thing too is that it looks more like a wave C moving up here than a wave 3, because wave 3 here should be as strong or stronger than the first wave here, and it's not. So normally with corrections we would see, so the market comes down, the A wave is sharp, the B wave is here, and the C wave is on more of an angle, and that's what we're actually getting here. And the same with the other direction as well. So the market moves up, wave A is sharp and shocks everybody, takes out stops, that's what's tripping them out, and then wave B and wave C is normally on more of an angle like that. But if wave C was like this, then we know that the personality is suggesting a wave 3 at that point. So it's probably wave 3 here. In saying that, let's just go in and have a quick look. So from this wave B or 2 here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 here, and going up for 5 here. So let's just go into the hourly chart here. It'll be a different degree of structure, but it doesn't matter. So we're just looking for those 5 waves here of 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 here. So we're looking at the 5th wave here, which will be something like this here to finish off in there. So a trading stop under each low going to the upside, unless you hit the 12,000, but you're going to see some sort of dance across the 900 here, of course. So that's the closest, largest number. And you can expect a correction to come in at that, across that level there, before seeing further upside. Now the Australian market is a little bit different. So it seems to be sort of leading the global markets in a way, because it's already moved down through here. So this particular pattern here, I'm keeping an open mind about this. So this particular move down through here has been in 5 waves here. So we could label that wave 1 here, or wave A here. And if it's wave A here, then we'll have an A and a B and a C here for wave B, and then we'll come down for wave C here. If this is wave 1 over here, then this will be wave 2 over here. But I think it's more of a corrective move, so we could put this here as, let's just copy, oops. And the reason that I would put it as an ABC at this particular point is because as a wave, if this was a wave 2 here, it's wave 2 is normally sharp and swift, and this is quite laborious here. It's taken much longer than the A wave here. So, but what that means though is it means that we'll be coming down at least to the previous low here in that case. So what we have at the moment here is we have the first move down through here. We have 5 waves to the upside here, and we have 5 waves down through this little area through here. So let's just start to pull that apart. And that's the first little move down. So what we're looking for now is this low to come into place, and then an ABC correction. Once we start getting that ABC correction, then we're going to start looking for the short side here. I'm not interested in trading the correction to the upside. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. So this is the 1 hour chart here. So we've got a clear wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and then we've got wave 3 here and wave 4 here. We can have wave 5 already in place here for this, but we just need to be a little bit careful about that, and I'll go to the tick chart to show you that and the reasons why. So on the tick chart here, we've got 1 and 2 here, and then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 down here for the 3rd wave, and then we've got the 4th wave here. So we've probably got the 5th wave in here, right? Because the extension was in the 3rd wave, and wave 1 and wave 5 will be roughly the same. But we just need to be a little bit mindful, because if I move that to here, that could just be wave 1, and wave 2 doesn't even look like an impulse wave at this particular point. But I doubt it, because it's, once again, if that's wave 1, wave 2 is really, I mean, it looks corrective to the upside, but it's taken too long compared to wave 1 here. But we just need to be mindful that there could be one, for the 5th wave to finish here, just copy this, we could get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 down to, this is a very important level here, the 6650, I'll get into that a little bit later. But more than likely, this was our target area here at the 6.7, this box here, so we're there, and if that's the case, then we'll be looking for a rally into this box here, and we'll be looking for an ABC pattern moving up there. I can't figure that out just yet here, but if I move that to the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree here, and then wave B here, and wave C would hit this supply level over here. That will be a bit of a roadblock over here, and then we'll move down. So what we're actually looking for here is we're looking for the US markets and the other markets around the world to top out, and while that's topping out, we're looking for, I can't draw here an A and a B and a C here. So we'll look to short over this side over here, at least build in a position over here, and then start to build under the 6-7 here as well. So one of the little things here, we're talking about group 1 here, so 6,700, and we've got group 1 of 1, 2, and 3 here. If this market trades above, up here above some, up here somewhere, and then the number 2 here becomes the resistance. The 20 here becomes the retested resistance. So it comes through like this and can't get up there. Then you can start shorting any one of these lows here at the number 2 here, because if the market's traded up here and then 2 becomes the resistance here, then it's going to be pulled back down to this number. If it's going to be pulled back down to 6-7, yes, there will be a bounce off it and so on, but then it will pull down through there and then move down further. So that's where we can put our first little short position in there, but I will monitor this scenario here and we'll see. But at the same time, if these get these lows here get breached here, then you need to be on the short side at that point. Okay, otherwise, yeah, expect the market up there. You can trade up there, but just remember that it should be quite simple, really, because it's just a wave 1 and 2. So just coming back into this space here, that wave 2 can come down into here. We're talking about, well, let's just get the exact thing here. So from, well, I say exact, close. So that should be the target area here, 6,739 or 40 or 38. That's where we should be in that space, and that makes sense because of this block over here for that supply block. It may be earlier than that, but anyway, that's where we're looking for there. So we can look up for an A, probably come in here somewhere, 38.2%, drop back, and then try to push up here and then drop back. So what we will do, if I've got a green line, I haven't, we don't need this. So we can take that low here and that secondary low from the B wave here when it comes in as an A and a B and a C, and then we can short this through here. So there's many roads to Rome. Doesn't really matter what you do, as long as you know what you're doing. So I mentioned before about the number 2 here. If that becomes the retested resistance, only once you've got those 3 waves and the market's traded up here and it comes back and finds retested resistance, we can go short at that point. We can go short between this low and the second low here as well. And if you're on the money there, then this move up here will be in 5 waves. So if you can work out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, you can short it right on the nose there as well. But don't put a full trade on at that particular point. I know the money's in the turn, but so is the risk as well. So we need to be, we want evidence before we make a move normally, most of the time. So that's it there. So that should all just pan out quite nicely at that stage. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.